it's very common, guys, when you got like, crazy cases or you need a warrant immediately, you'll go to the judge's house, and they'll sign it. You'll read it to them. They'll literally swear you in at their fucking front door, and they'll sign the shit. Or you'll go inside and they'll swear you in, and you'll sign it. I've done it before where I've went to many judges' houses to get an arrest warrant or a search warrant signed. And yeah, it happens, guys. It happens. It's kind of fun. You guys want to hear a funny story? I'll tell you guys a funny story. So back when I was in Laredo, Texas, we're on this house, right? And we needed a search warrant for it. We needed to get some evidence. And I had agents sitting at the house, right? As you guys know, I used to work for Homeland Security Investigations. I didn't work for the FBI. I worked for HSI. And I had guys on surveillance on a house. And we knew that there was, some evidence in that house. So I went back to the office, typed up a search warrant, and then it's like midnight, right? It's late as hell. And they're waiting there at the house. So I called the duty AUSA. I said, hey, I need to talk to the judge. And they put me in touch with the judge, right? And the AUSA is the prosecutor. And he's like, okay, well, this judge is available. Go to her house. This is the address, blah, blah, blah. So I get in my car. I go another agent. We go over there. And I park the car. And this judge, actually, a really nice judge. She went to Harvard, actually. Very funny. That's me and her used to talk about anytime I went to her chambers to talk about a case. I went to Northeastern. She went to Harvard. So we would talk about Boston. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So I went inside, right, to get sworn in. I kid you not, guys. She has kids, and they have like a little tea set table and shit like that, right, with the little chairs that you could like play tea party. Bro, I kid you not. She sat me down at the tea set thing, and she took the affidavit from me, and she started reading it. And she's like, she read it, and my big ass is just sitting there like this with my knees all up and shit, like, like. No joke. I'm sitting there, bro, like with my fucking knees up like this, looking like a weirdo, right? All cramped and shit. And I'm sitting there, right? And I got like a vest on, like I had my vest in the car, and I got my guns and shit, obviously, but I had it concealed, right? Of course. But it's like, and my buddy was wearing the agent that came with, he's wearing like a vest and shit. He's all tacked out. And I'm just sitting there at this tea desk, and she's reading through the affidavit, right? Because this woman, she went to Harvard, so she was very, very critical of affidavits, right? Making sure there's enough probable cause, whatever. And she's like, okay, this is good. And she signs it, right? And she said, okay, this is good. All right, agent photo put your right hand up, boom, right? Is everything in this complaint true and correct to the best of your knowledge, so help you God? Yes, ma'am. And then she's like, okay. And I'm sitting there swearing at a fucking tea set, like a little girl's tea set thing. And she signs it, gives it to me. I said, thank you, Judge. And we went to go execute the warrant. But but yeah, so because you guys could look at the time, it's at 6:47. So the judge was probably home by this time, and it's in Brookline. And Brookline's a very nice area in Boston, guys. It's like a little suburb right outside the city. That's where they got a big ass Whole Foods over there, if I don't remember correct. And then there's a big ass hill too that I used to use to run up there. But that's why it says Brookline. I didn't expect any of you guys to know that, but yeah, you could tell he probably went to the judge's house to get this signed because this was obviously a big deal, right?